This isn't good. This is not good. But regardless of how good it is, I do want to say something real quick before the video really kicks off. I recently hit 200 subscribers, like over 200 subscribers, and it kind of happened so fast that I wasn't able to prepare any kind of big special or anything like that. So I mostly, at the beginning of this video, just wanted to say thanks for getting me to this point at 200 subscribers. I think I think now I'm going to, like, after this video, maybe in a couple weeks or something like that, I'm going to try and actually create some kind of 300 subscriber special or something like that. That way I can have something ready for when I have 300 subscribers. But besides all of that, I want to also thank everyone that was a part of the Ponytown meetup that I did a couple days ago on November 12th. It was a lot of fun to be able to go in there, and honestly, I have to be honest with you guys, I completely underestimated the fan base that I've created here on this channel. But hopefully I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. But lots and lots of people showed up. At some point, we reached at least 30 people who wanted to be part of the whole meetup and who wanted to kind of play along and everything like that. And yeah, we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, you know, playing Ponytown with all of you for like 4 hours, 4.5 hours straight, almost 5 hours. So that was a lot of fun. It was chaotic. If you do want to check out that stream, you can check it out if you go to the rest of the channel. But today I want to talk about something a little bit more serious, and that's why I'm kind of doing the face cam thing. I may be switching back and forth between like Call of Duty gameplay or something like that, but I want to talk about something a little bit serious, so I kind of wanted to do this more face to face. Now, all of this like support and all of this like good stuff aside, there's something serious and kind of bad that I need to talk about, and that is that YouTube is changing again. YouTube is changing again, and they're having to deal with you know, the government and everything like that. The government's kind of stepping in and saying like, hey, you know, these kids can't have targeted ads towards them, so you need to do something about that. So YouTube has decided that the way they're going to handle that is they're going to have the creators, every single individual creator, such as myself, such as you, if you've ever uploaded a single video, you're going to have to mark if that video is for kids or for everyone. And well, not for everyone. It's like, is it for kids or is it not for kids? That's literally just it. That's really all the only two options they really give you. So if I mark it for kids, it's going to be, you know, that video is going to be pushed more towards the kid audience, more towards people that aren't necessarily like my age or 18 or like maybe even 15. It might not even show up to them. I don't actually know the exact like age that they're talking about when they say kid. I assume it's about 13 because I think it's somewhere in like their terms of service or somewhere in their advice that in the United States a kid is defined as anyone 13 and younger, so it probably wouldn't even be pushed towards or recommended towards people that are 14 and older. So that's a pretty big oops. That's a pretty big oof. So there's that, and so every single time I upload a video, or I can just set my entire channel to this, but honestly it's a huge risk to set my channel like this, but every single time I upload a video, I have to mark every single video, is this for kids or is this for not kids? So this puts me in a tough spot. It puts every creator in a tough spot. So that's kind of, I kind of want to talk about that because this is going to affect everyone, not just me, not just, it's going to affect you. If you've ever uploaded a single video, it's going to affect you. So creator or not, you know, it's going to affect everyone if it's a single video. So what's happening is, if I have to mark it as kids, so if I mark it as kid, it's not going to be recommended. It's not going to be pushed towards, you know, the older audience and everything like that. If I don't mark it as kids, and their algorithm, their bots, everything like that, sees this video and thinks, oh, this is for kids because it's Ponytown related. It's ponies. It's My Little Ponies. So it's for kids, even though, well, I'm not going to say this because I don't actually know, but it does seem like the majority of the My Little Pony audience and pony related audience is relatively older, but that's besides the point. And I do sometimes curse here and there. I do sometimes say like shit or something like that, so the fact that it is what it is means that there's a chance that their bots are going to pick up on this and be like, oh, that's for kids, and he didn't mark it as kids, so not only do we need to like strike down his video, they can completely like delete my channel if they want to. They can literally fine me up to $40,000 if I just don't label that correctly, or if I do label it correctly and their bot just decides it's not labeled correctly, and so they can just basically fine me $40,000 if I don't label things correctly. So that really puts me in a tough spot. That puts every creator in a tough spot, because every creator, you can ask anyone, you can ask any YouTuber that isn't like Morgs or something to that effect. If it's not some channel specifically like that, or some slime based channel, and I would assume them too, but pretty much any creator you ask, what's your targeted audience? Basically everyone is going to say, oh, I want everyone to see my videos. I want everyone to see my channel. I am open for everyone to be part of this. Because of course they do. Of course I do. Of course I want everyone to see my videos. Of course I want everyone, no matter how old, no matter where they come from, no matter what. I want them to see the video. I want them to enjoy the video. So they're trying to basically tell you, hey, this, you have to choose right now. Do you want this to be for kids or not for kids? You know, the fact that they're forcing you to do that means that creators are gonna have to kind of figure out what to do. They're gonna have to gamble on the more edginess and everything like that, or they're gonna have to try and play it safe and it's for kids, even though not always for kids, you know, because again, if you label it not for kids and their bot decides it's not, you've labeled it wrong, then you're going to get fined $40,000. You're going to end up in a terrible situation. Now, YouTube recommends that you actually consult a lawyer about all of this kind of thing. I think there's something like that, but it's terrible that like you basically have to consult a lawyer for every single individual video you upload, and no one can afford that, obviously, so no one's going to be doing that. So again, we get into the situation that it's just really awful. The whole thing is just a mess. I don't know why. I don't like this at all. I'm gonna try and link some things in the description that will hopefully be videos or something like that will hopefully explain it better than I have. Hopefully tell you the ramifications of everything a little bit better. So if for me, for this channel, if you're wondering, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. The last video I uploaded it as for kids, even though it was the like 5 more things to do in Ponytown video or something like that. So I don't know if that's for kids, because again, I really want everyone to like watch that and join that and everything like that. And every single Ponytown video that you've ever seen on this channel happened in the 18+ server, the 18+ 1 server. So technically not for kids. Just based on the server alone is not for kids, but since it is Ponytown, since it is ponies and everything like that, it's their algorithm, and even potentially people that like look at it directly probably are going to say, oh, that's for kids, you labeled that wrong, here's a $40,000 fine. So for this channel, I'm stuck in the situation where I don't know what to do exactly, because I can play it safe and, you know, start marking basically every single thing as like for kids, just to hopefully avoid any kind of fines or any kind of legal trouble. But if I do that, I am going to, you know, damage my growth. I'm going to damage my this steady growth that I've gotten. It's basically going to come to a halt, and my dreams will basically be in jeopardy. You know, I won't be able to I won't be able to grow as fast, or potentially at all. I don't really know. I know for a fact that according to my analytics, I have, you know, a good percentage of people that aren't kids watching these videos. So there's that. I know there are kids and younger audiences watching, but yeah, I don't really know. So I don't know what to do. It's gonna affect me. It's gonna affect everyone. It's gonna damage it's gonna put this whole YouTube dream kind of thing in jeopardy. It's putting the whole thing in some trouble. I don't really know how to get around this, because there's not a way to get around it. I don't know exactly what to do. So it's a mess. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So I can't play it safe, because I could potentially, you know, halt my growth. I can't, you know, not mark it as for kids, because it's Ponytown. So of course a bot is gonna think that's for kids. Of course someone that doesn't, you know the genre enough is gonna assume it's for kids. So I don't know. Something else I guess I could say is that technically, in a way, it's not for kids, because also, you know, Skella is there. Skella is in there. So Skella, if you don't know Skella, she is not for kids. So all of this said, I don't really know what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing really bad happens. Hopefully I can continue to kind of do this content. Hopefully the growth will continue. Hopefully, you know, YouTube will kind of be like, oh, we can still push it to, you know, this kid-friendly content. Hopefully they'll realize that they can still technically recommend that to older audiences and stuff like that. But I don't really know. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to try and play it safe here and there. You know, if I ever do like a horror-based game, if I ever do a Call of Duty game or something like that, I'm going to probably not mark it as for kids, because technically Call of Duty is like rated M for mature or that sort of thing, so technically it wouldn't be for kids. But again, their bot is really messed up, so it's a video game, so therefore they're probably going to be like, oh, for kids, because bots are dumb. Their algorithm, their bots have never been good, so I don't really know what to do. I've rambled enough about this, though. I'm honestly really scared about the whole thing. It's been scaring me the whole time. Like, I've been seeing video after video after video of this, and not only am I afraid, but every single one of these creators that have uploaded these kinds of videos, they've been scared, they've been worried, and they have been warning people, you know. And I'm gonna warn you, just be very careful. Like, pay close attention. Like, think very, very, very critically about whether or not your content is for kids. So if you ever do a Pokemon poster, Pokemon is for kids according to, I guess technically according to Nintendo, because they market those games to kids, but a good majority of adults play Pokemon, of course. But that's besides the point. Their bot is gonna see, oh, Pokemon, that's colorful little creatures. That's a video game. That's for kids. I'm a dumb bot, so I'm gonna say that's marked wrong. You know, that sort of thing. So all I can really say is be careful, and just. Hopefully we can all live through this. I don't know what's gonna happen, because honestly, it's at this point where, you know, if you do this kid-friendly thing, if you market as for kids, your viewers won't get targeted ads anymore, which would mean that you're getting, if you're monetized, which I'm not monetized yet, but I do hopefully plan to do that eventually, because of course that's what I need to do to reach the next step of my like YouTube dream and everything like that, is to get monetized, which I cannot do until 1,000 subscribers, by the way. I hope to be able to actually reach that within a year, like next year. Like after next year, I hope to be extremely close to that, if not there. But that's besides the point. If you're monetized and you have monetization and enabled and everything like that, and you have a video that's targeted for kids, then that audience, that video will not deliver targeted ads anymore, which targeted ads are the best source of like revenue when it comes to monetization and everything like that. So what's going to happen is you're not going to get targeted ads anymore, which means your revenue is going to go down to like 90%. You're going to lose like 90% of your revenue from those types of videos. And when you're edgy, you know, a little bit more adult orientated, when you're cursing and doing stuff like that, it's going to be a problem, because again, YouTube doesn't like that. They will demonetize you or anything else, and it already doesn't make a whole lot of money. So there's that. When you do those sorts of things, when you do edgy content, that you're at high risk of demonetization. You're at high risk of just not getting that much money from ads anyway. And then on top of that, if you do kid-oriented content now, you're gonna not make any money from that either. So that's a big issue. So if you are monetized by any chance, be very weary of that as well, because you're going to see a huge decrease in revenue and everything like that. Well, that's a little embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. My video just suddenly ended, and that's because the phone that I'm using to record, it just kind of ran out of storage space. So I had to switch to like a little audio recorder and kind of get in the closet and kind of wrap up the video. So I really want to wrap up the video by just saying that I'm honestly very, very scared of this. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to my channel. I don't know what's going to happen to a lot of creators that I watch what's in their channel. I don't know what's going to happen to YouTube as a whole. I don't know what's going to happen to YouTube as a whole, because, you know, this is actually going to hurt YouTube a lot more than I think people are realizing. Because, again, like I said earlier, you know, if you do edgier, more adult-oriented content, you're screwed. You're screwed because you're going to easily get demonetized, and that's always been a big issue. But now, if you do the kid-oriented content, your content isn't going to be recommended as much. It's not going to be pushed as much, and you're not going to be making hardly any money on it. So, I think it's gonna hurt YouTube a lot more than anyone really realizes. I hope. I honestly, I really hope that some competitor comes out here and just gives us another alternative to YouTube, because that is something I've been wanting. That's something a lot of creators have been wanting. And if that happens, that would be perfect, because, you know, they have a chance to do the YouTube thing, but better. They have a chance to figure out how to get around, you know, this absolute BS. You know, you can't really get around it because it is technically law now for the targeted ads part, but it is possible for them to kind of do things differently in a way that is more creator friendly. I don't even know when YouTube was you know, creator friendly. I honestly can't even remember. I want to say it was back in the early days, but probably technically not even then. Like, probably after like the first couple years it wasn't anymore. Yeah, so I'm just going to wrap up the video with that. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description that will probably, hopefully, help you like learn this a little bit better. It's going to be a video by a different YouTuber. I have no association with this YouTuber at all, but I've seen their video in addition to like lots of other videos about this topic, and I especially loved theirs because everything they said was basically the same opinion as mine. You know, they're talking about stuff like, you know, I want everyone to see my videos. I want everyone to see my channel because I want to appeal to everyone, because of course I do, and stuff like that. They have basically all the same opinions as me, and they also do a way better job at explaining everything. So head over to that channel. Again, I have no association with them, but it would be funny if you do say, hey, Denny Ball Sub sent me over here, you know, something like that. That would be funny. In addition, I highly recommend you share this video, their video, whatever kind of video on this topic you want to share. I recommend you share that. Everyone that's ever uploaded a single video needs to see these kinds of things. They need to know this stuff. So again, check out that channel, check out that video, and everything like that. And thank you for watching if you watched all the way through. Comment Squirtle if you made it this far in the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.